Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I'm Penge and welcome back to Farm Manager World, where today I think we try to get a few factories up and running. I think that sounds like quite a reasonable plan. We've got fields over here, we've got orchards over here, we've also got ostriches now, which is all very exciting. Hello there ostriches, how are you? But we're lacking on production buildings. I think at the minute we've got two. We've got that one there, the silage production thing, which I don't really think counts as a proper production building. I mean, okay, it's making something, but it's making silage, and silage is, sort of a little bit unglamorous and slightly unpleasant, so that doesn't really properly count as a production building, and the other one is over here with our little kind of seed production place. But that's kind of it. We haven't got anything else going on in terms of production, so I think we'll try to focus on that today. I think if we could get at least one factory in, that would be quite good. If we could get two, that would be even better. But yeah, we'll try to get one in. Now, the great big sort of inhibiting factor about this is going to be cash, because as we've seen, the factories are quite expensive. If we wanted to build, for example, where do we go? Production. So let's say we wanted to get in that one there, the milk processing plant. That would cost us 340,000 farm manager monies, which we could afford. We could do that right now, get that in, and the milk processing plant would be there to, do its thing. Process milk, make lots of cheese, delicious. However, that would then leave us quite horribly out of pocket when it came to paying all the wages and the maintenance and everything else. So we can't do that right now, but I think that is one I would like to get in, and I'd also like to get in, where is it? That one there, the textile factory. So that's a little bit cheaper. That does cost 1,000 a month to maintain, so we do need to make some good money off of these. The milk processing plant is 1,200 a month just to maintain. So hopefully, the stuff we get out of that is going to be very lucrative, because they're quite expensive. They're costly to build and then costly to maintain. But okay, but right now, we're not going to build one of those. I think we tick time on very quickly indeed, and we try to get a little bit more money in. I think maybe let's get some harvests in from over here. Let's get in some lovely carrots and some lovely potatoes. Over here we've got more coals are going in, got some more buckwheat over here. So that's all very good. I like that. And then soonish, once they've sorted all this out, in 172 days. So by the end of the year, we'll have apples from there. We'll have pears from there, we'll have a load of apricots from there, we'll have a load more apricots from here, and then from here we will have a gigantic pile of apples, and I think over here, finally, the plums are going in. I mean, it's taken a long time. It's taken a very long time to get this sorted, so these won't be ready by the end of this year. So we can have a lovely plum harvest at the end of 2029, which is a little bit disappointing. I wanted these in and ready so we could harvest them by the end of this year, but never mind. But I think, that'll make us quite a nice tidy pile of cash as well. And I do like how they do this. Can we slow that down? Have a little look. So rotate it round, come back this way. They've just got people on the back of the tractor. Is there just one person or is there two? Is there somebody else there? I think there might be two people. There's two people just sort of sitting by this, I don't know, like a metal bucket almost. And the tractor drives along in a nice straight line, and then occasionally, every so often, every 2 meters, 3 meters, whatever it is, they just must lean down, grab a tree, which is in the kind of sides of this basket thing, and then just sort of, pop it into the ground. And that's how they do it, and it just goes along, and they appear in lovely tidy lines. I like that. That's quite effective. It's nice and simple. But they're not going to be ready this year, which is a little bit of a shame. But there we go. Never mind. Another thing we do need to do is get the pump stuff set up for some of these fields over here, because the orchard tractors are, there's only a few of them, and they're taking a lot of time driving over to these fields and watering them. So if we could get them auto-watered with irrigation things, that would be quite good too. That one there, actually, for that apple field, is only, and I say only, it's quite expensive, but 62,500 monies. So I think maybe we could think about installing that, so you don't have to keep driving over here with the water sprayer thing. So I think, let's do that, shall we? Our first big spend of the day, and we're going to get, that sort of automatically watered. Now, we know, we just earn quite a lot of money, and we do want to build a factory, and we've spent some money on that thing there, but I think that is a good idea. And also, we do need to do it over here for 92 grand. But I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it just to remove that need for having to constantly water that field. Because the minute, look, humidity is on 38% and it needs to be on 55%. Is that right? Yes, just about right. Yeah, so they're going to have to come back over here and water it again. So I think, do you know what? 92 grand, boop, and done. Okay, that one is going to need it as well. 73 grand. Do you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. We're going to have to get some good money from everything else so we can then build our factory. I mean, look, already they've come over here with the little sort of waterer thing, which they don't need to do. Oh, how is that going to work? Hang on a minute. Hang on. The orchard tractor is over here with the sprinkler, but they don't need to water it. Field does not need manual watering due to the connected irrigation system. But this is Farm Manager. This is, a game which you could say is a little bit rough around the edges. It's a little bit unpolished, and it's got its fair share of charming, very lovely, delightful bugs. No. Okay, I was going to say, are they going to be stuck there forever? But no, they are not. Thank goodness. Okay, right, that's really good. That is very, very good. So I think, at great expense, all of our orchards are now fully irrigated, which is brilliant. So that's going to save a lot of faff and bother. And that means the orchard tractors can go and do some other stuff. They can be used elsewhere. So yeah, they're all done. Okay, that's really good. That is very, very good indeed. Okay, 3 warnings. Oh, hang on. Pause time. We've got diseased field. I think that's probably over here. They're taking a long time to get around to doing the spraying in the big greenhouses. So I think what we could do is, where are we? Where's the seasonal worker house? The seasonal workers, at the moment, 12 of them, start work right at the end, weirdly, on the last day of July. I don't quite know why it's done that way, but there we go. So like that. I think maybe, do we get them in a little bit earlier, just to take the load off of the full-time workers, and they can maybe run over and do stuff in the greenhouses. Maybe that's what they could do. Although, these guys are sort of for the orchards. These guys are for over here. Do we get another seasonal worker house over here? And just have some people in. I mean, really, the seasonal workers are supposed to work. They're supposed to work seasonally, as you would imagine, given the name of their sort of job title thing. But I think maybe, do we have some in all year round? Hang on, how expensive are they? Because all we need them to do is go and just sort of spray the crops and the greenhouses. But I don't think we can tell them to just go and do that, can we? But if we put them over here, they're going to take ages walking to the greenhouses. Really wanted them to harvest all the orchard stuff. That's what they're here for. I think maybe over here, have we got room over here somewhere to get another one of those houses in? Can we get another one of them in? Maybe just here, look. Maybe near to that warehouse. Put it over here and then near to all the greenhouses. I don't think there's room for any sort of another building anywhere else. So yeah, it's not that much. 40 grand. I mean, I'm saying it's not that much. 40 grand is quite a lot of money. But in terms of, what we've got, that's okay. I think we're going to put that in over here. I think we drop that in like that. Although that is weirdly... Why can't we build just there? Why is that red? If I click there, they can't build there. But they can build... What? Why can they build just there but not just there? What is stopping them? It can't be that warehouse. That warehouse doesn't go over there. Okay, right. That's a bit weird, but yeah, fair enough. Okay, you're being awkward. We'll just build it one little step back. Like that, if you're being fussy about it. Thank you. And then we shall connect it up with a lovely piece of road. And then around here, look, we'll put some lovely decoratives. Because why wouldn't we? Let's have... a few of these, because these are quite big. So put some of those there like that on either end, and then we will go here and we'll have one of the bigger flower pots at the back. They're not very exciting. They're not got sort of colourful flowers in, but yeah, it's still okay, better than nothing. And then at the front, let's have... Oh, they're tiny. They're tiny. No, I need something bigger than that. A red planter. Okay, do you know what? We'll have 2 of those. like that, and like that. So when the seasonal workers walk out of their house, they can see lots of very lovely things. And across the road, look, there's also a lovely kind of flower arrangement thing, which is nice. Right, so get this done. Let's get this put together. Oh, hang on. Stuff was expiring, wasn't it? Hang on, what have we got to sell? We've got some stuff to sell that clearly I haven't sort of set. Oh, is it the milk? It might be the cow's milk. And, oh, the price of tomatoes is flying right now. Okay, sell 3,000 of them. That's 29 grand. And then the cow's milk, sell all of that now for another 29 grand. Okay, so 58 grand coming in. That is not too shabby at all. So we'll take that, thank you. That'll do. There's quite a big pile of manure in there. Do we need to maybe buy some more of that? Do we need some more manure? Hang on, and we can also sell quite a few of the tomato seedlings. Let's sell... Hang on a minute, hang on. We need to check the thingamabob. This thing. Sale contracts. Yeah, there, look. There you go. Tomato seedlings. They want 7,300. We've got 5,600. Okay, so I think we leave that. I think we don't sell those. And then eventually when we have 7,300, they want that by the 20th of the 6th. Oh, that's ages away. Yeah, we'll get that done. So I think, yeah, we'll leave the tomato seedlings. Anything else? Anything else? No, nothing that we can deal with right now. Okay, now, yeah, a few people in the comments did say that maybe at some point we could start making organic tomato seedlings. And then we could put those into our warehouse, into our greenhouses, sorry. And then we get these sort of nice sort of, organic bio stuff, which does command a slightly higher price. And that is potentially quite interesting. The only thing is I'm not quite sure how that works. So we'll look at that in a bit, I think. We'll look at that in a little while. But yeah, for now, let's go back and sell those things. So sell all of that. And I don't know, 3,000 of those, look. Leave a few left, a few behind just so I can make the seedlings. So do that for quite a nice pile of cash. Thank you very much. And we do have quite a lot of grass. I think, what if we sell 6,000 kilograms of it for nearly 2,000 farm manager monies? That'll free up some room, I think. So there we go. Right, so is stuff still expiring? The tomato seedlings. Bother. Okay, right. These are going to expire in less than 5 days. 245 of them. Right. Okay. If we go to sell and we sell 245 of them, do we sell the older ones? So do we sell the ones that are sort of going off or whatever? 200 resources will expire in less than 5 days. Okay. Right. Okay. Did I not do that right just then? Did I just sell 45? Oh, hang on a minute. Let's sell 400. So yeah, for 904. So go like that. Right, that clears that thing out of the way. And then they've got the other issues to deal with the strawberries and everything else. Have we not got... I know we're auto-selling strawberries, I think. I think we're auto-selling those. But right, okay. Okay, so here we go. And, hang on a minute, we've now got another 12 workers potentially coming in. Potentially. And they're going to come in, so around maybe... Sort of around... that's when it kind of kicks off, isn't it? So I think, as soon as the rest of the farm comes back to life and our full-time workers then have to leave the greenhouses and go and deal with fields and everything else, I think they can come in, and then as soon as it gets to winter and all the fields and that shut down, then the sort of regular workers can come back and deal with the greenhouses, and the seasonal folks can then clear off and go back home again. So there you go. Right, okay, so the minute we've only got one. There is Finley Shaw, who fortunately is... Oh no, hang on, that's not a skill, but they're assigned to a field. Okay, good, that's fine. Do the greenhouses count as fields? I'm not really sure, but okay, that's all pretty good. That's very good. And we've got orchard sprayers. Why is the orchard sprayer busy? We shouldn't need an orchard sprayer, because it... Oh no, not a sprayer. I was thinking of a waterer. No, it's an actual sprayer. Okay, have we got room over here to maybe buy another one of those? Not an electric transformer. Have we got room in here for another orchard sprayer? Potentially. I think we might have. I think we might have. I'd love a little thing telling us what the sort of the capacity of that is, because I can't really see. Hang on, if we go to buy and then find an orchard sprayer. So, orchard sprayer, change the colour to... Do you know what? We'll go for hot pink with that one. Yeah, change the colour. Yeah, that's quite jazzy. I like that. That's fun. And we'll buy it new. It's 20 grand. Good grief. But can it fit into... no. Okay. It's quite big. It's quite a big thing. We could put it into parking lot number 2. And I think that's about it. Oh, that's really far away. That's no use at all for the orchards. Okay, no, right. What we'll do is then, we'll get in a few more things over here. Let's get in one of the sort of flat parking lots. Let's not get in one of the flat parking lots. Let's get in a regular garage. That sounds like a good idea because that fits. The others didn't quite fit. Okay, I'm just going to hope that's fine. 20 grand to get this done. The money comes in, the money goes out again. But there we go. As soon as all this is done, look, we'll have loads of stuff from onions and potatoes and carrots and everything else. It's going to be fun. Right. Okay. Over here then. Yes. Let's buy an orchard sprayer. And in fact, yeah, maybe we get 2 of those. Can we get 2 of these? Just to make sure that we are really, really on the ball with that kind of a thing. So pop that in like that. There is another orchard sprayer. And now the orchard tractor and the orchard sprayers are busy. So if we get another one, here we go. Lots of people in the comments have been saying that we haven't really got enough farm machinery. So this, I think, will help out quite a bit. And then, oh no, this is going to be expensive. 35 grand. And I mean, I think that colour's pretty good as it is. I think that looks quite good. I like that. Do you know what? We're going to go for that. We're going to have that, and we're going to pop that there. And there we go. Right, what's expiring? Tomato seedlings. Bother. Okay, I don't think... on the contracts, can you do a little bit at a time? Can you accept that contract? Hang on. Yes, I think you can. So hang on. So I think we go accept the contract and send... So we've got 6,200. So what if we sent, I don't know, 5,000? Went like that. Delivered 5,000. Yes, look, 5,000 out of 7,300. Okay, so you can sort of hold those and then send them, you know, when you've got the resources. Right, that is very handy. That's very handy to see. And I think as soon as that contract is done, the outgoings. The outgoings are very expensive. Can we sell some stuff, please? I want to build a factory. I'd like to get a factory in, please. But that's being sprayed. This is good. This is encouraging. Yeah, why has that got... Oh, that's a house of permanent employees with nobody in it. Oh, okay. And that's got nobody in it either. Oh, because they haven't started yet. Okay, no, that's fine. That's okay. Yeah, we haven't got a permanent employees thing down there. Do you know what? Let's hire a person and they can live in that house all on their own. Jasmine Hill, you're good at working with orchards. You can go into... Hang on, I need to rename it because that's not a good name. Lovely... apart from I've put a capital thing in. Lovely Orchard House. There we go. Lovely Orchard House. And yes, Jasmine, in you come. You can come in and you can deal with plants and trees and things, as can Bonnie Morgan. There we go. They can come in and they can hopefully work on harvest and then get us a little bit more stuff, which is all very handy. Right, okay, this is marvellous. Things are ticking over sort of okay. But yeah, we do need, I think, to just kind of run time on a good long time, I think, actually. And then, yeah, we can get some money coming in. Just a quick check over here. How are they doing on this? Oh, these are the fodder beets going in. Right, the fodder beets are finally going in. Right, okay, so they are being planted. The field's been fertilised, all that kind of stuff. Right, this is going to be quite good. So they're just going to... Oh, there's going to be so many. There's going to be so many of them, and it's going to be a bit silly. But there we go. And now they are... What are they waiting for here? Oh, they're waiting for some more lovely, lovely fresh manure. It needs 18,400 kilograms to fertilise. Yeah, it's all a bit unpleasant, but okay. So that's our grass field, which we are still waiting on. Okie dokie, right, that's all fine. What are the things? Oh, crikey, the orchard things are all very busy. I've only got so many orchards. How can the machines always be busy all of the time? It's these over here, look. They're requiring some more attention. They need spraying. Oh yeah, that needs spraying for anti-weeds. That needs all the sprays. But they'll get there eventually, I'm fairly sure. Okay, do you know what? We'll leave that. They'll sort the orchards out and it shall all be fine. Right, okay. I think in order to get our factory in, we need to make sure that we get enough money to build the factory. And then we need enough money to then have, I would say, at least 2 months worth of maintenance and wages. And I think it's about 100 grand, so 100,000 farm manager monies every single month now. So I think if we want to build, for example, I mean, which one do we go for? Textiles? Or do we go for the cheese thing? Hang on a minute. Yeah, what was that one again? The milk thing was 340 grand. So we need at least 500,000 farm manager monies for that, and sort of 400-ish for the textile factory. I think maybe, because I just like to get one in, maybe we get the textile factory in first, and then hope the textiles are super, super lucrative and they make a lot of lovely money for us, and that can then fund the cheese thing. Although I do like a nice cheese. I do like cheese, and it would be quite good to get a cheese factory in, because then I can imagine that I'm coming down to the farm and tasting all the cheese. I love cheese. But yes, okay, right. I think that's what we'll do. We'll get the textile thing in. I think we need about 450 grand-ish. We've got some more stuff. Oh, the cow's milk. Have we not set up an auto trade for that? I mean, we'll change it eventually when we get the cheese thing in. But for now, no. No, we have not. Okay, right. Milk. And it's that one. And sell above 0. Just sell it all. Sell the lot. It's fine. We do not need to keep it around. So runtime on in the background. That should vanish. The tomato seedlings, I think now we can go to here and deliver the rest. So 2,300. So boop. There we go. We've completed that with them, and they're going to be happy about that. I don't quite know what those things do, but okay, yay. I mean, look at this. Soon apricots, apples. Going to get all sorts of exciting orders through these guys. And then, yeah, look, frozen strawberries. That's another thing that we could possibly look into at some point. But yeah, let's make sure that stuff gets sold, because I don't want it to go off. And there we go. Right, that's resolved that. And now the errors are just back to busy orchard things. Okie dokie, marvellous. Okay, so it's the final day of May, so I'm waiting for there we go, for the maintenance stuff to come out. So now we're down to 404,000 farm manager monies. So if we could just maybe top that up a teeny tiny bit by, say, another 50 grand, then I think we can build our textile factory thing. I think that'll give us enough money to then sort of fall back on for everything else. And I notice over here that the grass is finally being planted. It's taken a while to get that sorted out, but I'm glad it is now underway. So there we go. They've got the seed drill thing, the very lovely hot pink seed drill. Looking very nice. I like that. And there we go. So that's looking good. And I think they're spraying this. That's all very good. Is that going to need... Oh, we need to spend 92 grand on the irrigation system for that thing. Botherations. However, we have set out at the very start of this video to build ourselves some production stuff. So now we've got just about enough money. I think we actually get that underway. Let's get ourselves our first proper, I would say, big exciting production building. Nothing against, the little seed things. This is, a nice production building, but it's not like a big exciting factory type thing. It's like a greenhouse. It's just a big glamorous greenhouse type thing. And it's a bit weird because you look inside. If you try and look inside the windows, there's nothing going on. I don't quite know how we're making seedlings because there's nothing happening. There's just, barren soil, and over here there's like a sort of a bin, trash bin type thing. And that's kind of it. So it's not a very exciting building. So I think let's get in our first production building, and yeah, we'll get the textile mill. The only thing is, where's it going to go? That is now the question. So hang on. We've got various kind of houses. So that's the greenhouse house. Oh, hang on. We've got a worker space. Oh, let's get somebody into the greenhouse house. Louis Morgan. Perfect. You're fairly affordable. And, oh, we've reached the staff limit. Well, of course we have. Okay, hang on a minute, hang on. How much do we need to pay so we can have more staff? Oh my goodness me. It's 20,000 farm manager monies, and it means we can then get up to 800 people. I love the sort of the weirdness of this. It goes, oh, yep, okay, you can go from 25 people to 45, 45 to 65, 65 to 800. It's like, why is there such a gigantic kind of shift? But okay, we are going to need this because, of course, we can't employ any people to go and work in the textile thing. So it's a good job we spotted this, actually. So we'll do that for 20 grand. That's going to take another 10 days. So that's going to take a little while. Do you know what? With a heavy heart, let's sort out the irrigation system on the grass. There we go. Boop. We've done it. So now we're down to 343 grand again. So we do need to get some of this stuff done. Actually, hang on. Hang on. The coals are over there. That's been done, hasn't it? Oh, no, hang on. Is that going in? Yes, that's going in. That's going in. Okay, so yes. So the buckwheat has come out and now the colza is going in. But here we go. This is the good stuff. We're going to get the carrots. And the carrots do make quite a lot of lovely money. And we've got some tomatoes to sell as well. So let's maybe sell, I don't know, 2,000 of those. So 2,000 tomatoes for 18.5 grand. Just trying to recoup a little. Are all the tomatoes gone? Oh no, they're all in this bit. Okay, right, sell those. Got 4,000 seedlings. I don't know, sell 2,000 of them for a bit of money. Thank you. And then, yes, we have got a lot of buckwheat, but I think, did they also over here want buckwheat? Did I see buckwheat? Yes. 21,100 kilograms of it. Bother. We've only got 16,000 kilograms of it, and it's unlikely we're going to get that much more anytime soon. Because, yeah, the colza is going to come out here in 18 days. That's not going to be done in time. Okay, never mind. We'll just sell it. It's fine. It's okay. I will do that. Sell that on for 73 grand. Okay, boom. There we go. There is a, what was that? Suggested products. Fodder beets. Okay, right, the game is going, oh, you need to get some fodder beets. Oh, they're going to take 79 days. That is a nuisance, isn't it? Okay, right, let's buy 500 fodder beets for not much money. We'll buy them in and hope that's enough. It might not be enough, but we'll hope it's enough until we can grow our own lovely fodder beets. But everything else looks okay. Got plenty of grass, that's growing in 32 days. Yes. Have we got, if we go back to the auto trade thing, grass, grass, grass. There we go. So sell above 20,000. I think we can probably sell above 10,000. I don't think we need, yeah, look, at the minute we've got 8,355 and we haven't harvested that field yet. So I think, yeah, we're going to be fine. So if we sell just a lot of that, that's going to be quite good. And potatoes. Lovely, lovely potatoes. Oh, this is wonderful. Look at that. We can make all sorts of things now. We can make fries. We can make chips. We can make crisps. We can make all sorts of nice potato-y things. Oh, this is brilliant. There we go. So potatoes go into the warehouse. And then eventually they will move over to the farm sort of owner thing where we can get them shipped back out. And I think as well, yes, that field has been cultivated with peas, which I think means we've got carrots to sell. So let's sort this thing out. Let's do this. So get the training finished. Boop. Wonderful. The machine is busy sprayer. That's okay. That's fine. Not so fussed about that. But now, over here, we've got quite a lot of carrots. Okay, how much do we get for the carrots? 106,000 farm manager monies from a field of carrots only that size. That is brilliant. Okay, and does anybody want carrots? Anybody interested in carrots? Fodder beets, they're really interested in those, but no. No carrots and no potatoes. Oh, sad times. Sad times indeed. Okay, never mind. So I think then, yeah, we'll sell those. We'll just sell all of those on because I don't think we need them for anything else. So that is 106 grand. Yes, Boom, we'll do that. Thank you. That's brilliant. And then the potatoes, we've got quite a lot of those. They sell for 52 grand. Do you know what? We'll do that as well. Let's sort that out, sell them on, and that's marvellous. And then we'll sell another 2,000 of the tomato seedling things. Boom, there we go. Right, all looking good. I'm happy with all of that. Let's now run time on. And I was going to say run time on until we've got enough money. We've got more than enough money. This is brilliant. We haven't even got the orchard stuff sorted yet. That's still going to take another 129 days. That's what, 4... Are they going to be ready by the end of the year? 129 days. That's like 5 months. Are they going to be ready in 5 months? It's going to be sort of, winter time, almost winter by the time they're done. Don't count those. That's 99 days. Yeah, they're going to be cutting it fine, aren't they? The apples there. Oh, the pears and the apples are going to be fine. But yeah, the apricots are cutting it a bit fine. But okay, no, it's all fine. It's all good. Right. We can now employ some people to go and do some stuff. So, right, greenhouse house. Let's get a person in that can actually sort of deal with plants and things. Amelia Ryan, yes, right, there you go. Welcome aboard, Amelia. So greenhouse house, sorry, now has 8 workers in, which is good. And there's greenhouse house 1. Over here, house near the seed thing has got 6 out of 8 workers. So some are working in there. And yeah, some are assigned to building. So yeah, I think we've got some assigned to the seed building and some are working over here in the logistics building. I think that's how that's working. Okay, so where do we put our first big production buildings? I kind of feel like if we're going to have, it's going to be textiles. And the textiles are coming from sort of here, where the sheep and the animals and such are. So I'd like to bring it down here. Ideally, I did want one of the big roads. I wanted one of the big roads. Unless, hang on, we could buy this. Oh no, there's a hill. There's a pesky hill in the way. I was going to say we could buy this and then put the road going that way. But that's not going to fly, is it? Because there's a hill. Unless we can level it or build a tunnel or something. But I don't think farm manager's quite that capable. So I think we're going to have to build around this hill. Okay. Yeah, look, we can sort of build the road. Oh, hang on. Can you build the road? You can build the road potentially over the hill. Does the road get... The road can't go over that hill. That is silly and nonsense. It looks like it can. It looks like the road can go over the hill. Okay, but hang on a second. Hang on. That kind of changes things. Because I'd like our production buildings to be near a bigger road. Near one of these sort of, the 2-lane highway thingamajigs. Right, buy more land. If we buy this... 37 grand. The tiles are so cheap to buy. I thought it'd go up loads each time. Goes up like a teeny tiny bit. We've got that. Right, hang on then, hang on. Let's see how this goes then. So we can we go, I'd like to build here and get a road. We can't even build. Can we go like that? Oh, okay. It can go to there and then it can, I'm very confused though. Can it go? Oh no, it doesn't change its right. Okay. So it doesn't immediately change. It changes when you try and use the actual hill. Oh, botherations. Okay. Okay, right. That's not going to fly. That's not going to work. Although we do now have a lovely new piece of land to go and build in. So maybe what we do is, can we build this across? We can't even build that across the back. Oh, that is just rubbish, isn't it? Okay, we'll build that around the edge of there then. That's fine. And maybe leave that for another really big field. I don't know. I don't quite know. I need to figure out where to put the production buildings. Okay, they're going to go here. They're going to go just here because that's fine. They can go here. Where do we keep the wool? Where does all that go? It must go into one of the greenhouses. It's, the greenhouses, the warehouses. Don't put wool in a greenhouse. It doesn't grow very well. The barn, it's not in a barn. So hang on. So does it go over here? No, it's not in there. So it's not in that warehouse. It's not in that one. Where are they two? Where are their garages? Does it just sit in here? We might have just sold it all, I suppose. Okay, right. Well, we're going to build it over here. Enough faffing about, Penge. Go on, just build a thing. It's fine. Right, so bring that road all the way down to there. Because I do like having nice sort of sensible roads coming through. So that road comes all the way down here. And that's quite good. Maybe then, could we have one of the bigger roads sort of coming across the back? A bit like that. Just to maybe ease transport around this bit of the farm. So if we put that in for now, can that go like that? That's made that very complicated. What's happened here? Game, come on, explain yourself. Why is there a gap? Okay, have we got to... That's just rubbish. Okay, that is very silly. Okay, right, so the game doesn't like linking those roads together. We've got a series of very obscure road markings, but whatever the case. And then I think we'll just sort of put it here-ish. Let's drop it in over here, although we are going to need a whole new sort of area for this, aren't we? So I think, yeah, that can be maybe some more animals across there, maybe. So if we go to, say, I mean, this is going to be an arbitrary kind of a thing. I'm just going to sort of pluck a thing out of nowhere. Hang on, there's ostriches. So we can build something animally just here. Maybe something else that generates, say, wool, because we're going to have a textile mill thing. So how big is the textile mill? Production. Oh yeah, it is. It's quite a big thing. It's quite a chunky building. Okay, so if we just had a road coming down... Hang on. What we'll do is then... This is not perfect, but it's fine. It'll do. Yay for roads. So I have a road coming in like that. Bit of a weird thing in the middle here. And then the production buildings can go just here. That is what I think we will do. So let's get this in. And we'll have that going across like that. There we go. So this can be production town. Although, actually, do we have it sort of all the production buildings facing into the middle? So we'll have our textile mill like that. We've just spent 220,000 farm manager monies, and now we've still got quite a lot left, which is surprising, I'll be honest, but there we go. And then we'll run a road through like that, and then eventually we could put another one here, and then they can also go out into the same road. Does that make it overly busy? I don't think it really matters. All the vehicles overlap with each other anyway, because it's farm manager, so it's fine. Like that. But yes, we do need another house. So how about maybe just here we could have another worker house? Let's do that. And maybe another warehouse, actually. So possibly on this side of the road we'll get a warehouse. So yeah, that's for all the stuff that these are going to make. So pop a warehouse in, and then we will get a house of permanent employees, and we need people with the good sort of the production skill. That's what we need. But okay, this is going to take a while. Even though we've just done all that, we've still got 365 grand left. This is very good. I've forgotten about power again. One day I'll remember to sort the power out first, but this is not that day at all. Okay, can this go across the road? Yes. And then can it just run down and connect to that? Okay, right. Are we okay? Are we all plugged in? Yes, I think we are. Okay, marvellous. Okay, another thing we need to do is go to get the refrigeration thing for 6 grand, get the size thing for 3 grand. Okay, so that's now very good, kind of fully upgraded warehouse. Is there anything else that we can be doing in here? So animals, 3rd level coops, or deer and boar farming. Not so fussed about that. Fields, done. Maxed out. This stuff here is different production buildings. I want to get that really, but we need 3 buildings from production. Although, hang on a minute. Let's get this finished. Let's get this done. As soon as that's done, that will be our 3rd production building, and then we can get that sort of sciencey, researchy stuff done, the training, and then we can have additional production lines in our buildings, which I think is going to be pretty snazzy. But yeah, this needs to be done first. And this does take a while to get put together. This here, little house, probably not that complicated in terms of building. This here, massive factory, huge big factory. Inside's complicated. It's got plumbing and power and floors and support struts, and it's got load-bearing walls. I'm trying to sound like I know about like building. I don't really, but it's a complicated thing to build. And also, the chimney thing that sticks at the top is sort of up to here. So do they have to keep building sort of these bits until it's that high? Is that what they need to keep doing? Is that why it's taking so long? Can we see how near it's done? Oh, crikeys. Okay, summer is here. That's a good thing. Yay for summer. We've got lots of lovely things. Oh, more tomatoes coming in. This is brilliant. We'll sell... oh, okay. They're not quite in the thing for selling yet. Okie dokie. The seedlings are ready. We shall sell another, 2,000 of those. That makes a little tiny bit of money. And we'll sell... there's not many of them, actually, is there? We'll leave them for now. We'll leave those for the minute. How are the fodder beets doing? 65 days. Grass, 18 days. Okay. This is fine. I want to get this done now. But it is a complicated building. So, okay. Let's tick time on until they finish building our first big sort of proper production building. In fact, look, they've had to build as high as the chimney thing. But I think now they've got to that point, that's going to be fine. So I think, they're on the roof doing the rooftop dance. Hi, guys. Show us the dance. Oh, no, they're doing a bit of dancing and doing some... I don't know what they're doing with their hands. They haven't got any tools. They don't have any tools, but they still make the sparks come out. They've got special spark hands or something. I don't know. But it's nearly done. So here we go. Let's get this finished, and then we can do that fancy training. As long as this is done at some point today. It appears to have stopped. Why have you stopped building our textile factory? Please finish. And... here we go. Take down all the bits and bobs. I mean, it's a bit of a grim day for it. But there we go. We are in Northamptonshire. It's a British summer, so it's going to be a bit wet. Although apparently I was reading on the old Tinternet that, it's officially been the warmest summer on record, I think, for pretty much most of England. Anyway, I think maybe England and Scotland, possibly. Don't think Wales and Northern Ireland had their hottest, but it's certainly been quite toasty. But in England and Scotland, I think it's been the hottest recorded. So it might be, 12 degrees C in June. That's possibly not quite Northampton temperatures anymore. It's going to be a bit warmer than that nowadays. But anyway, there we go. Right, so the rain has stopped, and we have a lovely new textile factory. Okay, right. So at the minute they're taking flax and turning it into linen fabric. Okay, but we don't want them to do that. So there's cotton. There is jute. Right, here we go. Sheep wool, but also alpaca wool. So we can turn 100 units of alpaca wool into 50 units of alpaca wool flannel, which sells for quite a lot of money, it seems. So I think we will do that. So let's go like that. Yes, please. Make some of that. And then we will go to our auto trading thing. And where is it? That's the sheep wool. The alpaca wool. We'll get rid of that. Don't sell any of that anymore. Away with that. We will keep that for a while, because that is what I think we will do. And maybe we need to purchase until we've got 500 fodder beet, because I think we're going through them quite a bit. So we'll make sure we've got enough of those as well. But there we go. Right. I think that's looking good. The warehouse is set up okay. That's got the upgrades and things. Warehouse range. Ideally, this is like a maintenance warehouse. A production warehouse. Sorry. So really, I only want it to store stuff from here and all the other kind of production buildings. So I think, we'll limit the range. And I think, somebody pointed that out in the comments. I sort of forgot that was a thing. But they said if you want to sort of limit what the warehouses are sort of picking up, just use the range slider thing. I was oh, yes. Thank you, commenting person. So there we go. Right, now we need some people here who are good at production. Okay, Robin O'Connor. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. We're going to call this house. This is going to be factory house. There you go. That'll do. Factory house does what it needs to do. Right. So yes, Robin O'Connor, you can work in factory house, as can Ollie Harvey. Ava O'Connor. Oh, perhaps they're related. I don't know, but she's asking more money than Ollie Harvey. But do I dare? Yeah, Robin O'Connor and Ava O'Connor. Okay, no, we're not going to split you two up. You two are sisters now in the lore of the game. You two are sisters, and yeah, you can work here. There you go. So you guys can work in the textile factory. So yes and yes. Okay, right. This is exciting. And then if I press the right button, go to there, go to here. Let's get production logistics. Oh, hang on a minute. Production. There we go. Let's get this. Enables a second production line for production building. So 20 days. It's a long bit of training. 50 grand. It's expensive. But then our production buildings can produce two things at the same time, which is amazing. So yeah, we'll have that, please. So 50 grand goes on that. And our money is still looking pretty good. It is still looking really quite good. Okay, I'm happy with that. The only thing I'd like to do, yeah, pick resource. So hang on, so in this warehouse, yeah, we want the alpaca wool stuff. So I think, yeah, can we... Oh, hang on a minute. We might need to increase the range again, because I think it needs to go down to where the alpacas are. And they're over here. Where? Oh, they're over there. Oh, hang on a minute. Does it expand to there? Does it reach the alpacas? Oh, crikey, it's only just. I think they're alpacas. Yeah. Okay. So I've only got one lot of alpacas as well. So we're going to run out of wool. So I think maybe what we can do, that house is, yeah, more animal house. So we can get more workers in here. So, yeah, I want more alpacas, please. The alpacas live in a shed? Yes. So we would like a medium shed. I think we've unlocked the stuff for that. That's a fish farm. I do want to get some fish farms in. I'd love to get just a great big area just of fish farms. That'd be quite fun. Small shed, large shed, medium shed. There we go. We can't have the large sheds because we haven't got the training for that. But medium shed for alpacas. And hopefully that can tuck in just here, because this bit over here isn't very good. That's the base of the hill. So we can't build too much there. But if we could have one of those in like that, could we get another one in? I don't know. For the minute, let's get that finished. So we'll finish this. This is really easy to build. This is super easy compared to a massive textile mill. So we'll do that. Get that sorted. What do they eat? What do we need to put in? So it's those four in that kind of block there. So grass, silage, straw, and colza. Okay. So buy in... yeah, alpacas, please. All of them. For 16,800 money. So buying lots of alpaca. Alpacas? I don't know. And then we'll do that. There we go. And then we need some people. So here we go. 2 people can work in there. So let's get some people that are good at working with animals. And in there... Oh, no, there is one. There is one. Holly Fisher. I mean, you kind of should really be going to work on the fisheries we haven't got, but you'll do. You can go work with alpacas. So, yes, we'll put you into the more animals house. You are relatively expensive, and there we go. And, yeah, Holly Fisher, in you go. So one person is at least looking after them, but we do need to get another, because that's going to help. So, yeah, make sure they've got food, and then you can get the resources moving around quicker. So we need to hire another animal person, a bit sharpish, although, hang on, they have refreshed. And Jackson Hall, even though he's got 2 skills, he's not going to use his machine skill, is actually relatively cheap. Look, they've got like Rosie Hayes, 1 skill, 1759 a month. Jackson Hall, 2 skills, 1576. Do you know what? Jackson Hall, you can get employed and you can go and work with alpacas. There you go. Right, so we should have, as soon as they arrive, a decent supply of alpaca wool to then go to the textile mill to turn that into the alpaca, whatever it is, flannel something or other. Yeah. So it just turns into like alpaca wool cloth rather than it being just a big bundle of it. And then, yeah, there we go. So we should have our first lot of that. So I think what we'll do is we'll clear spinach off the top, clear the eggs off the top. That's fine. Tomatoes we do need to keep an eye on. So in fact, we'll go and sell a few of those. Oh, we've got a nagging thing again. Let's sell 2,000 of those for now for quite a lot of money. Tomatoes do sell well, don't they? Lovely. Oh, something went mouldy. We'll sell that. That's fine. Bye. Okay, but then what's going on in here? Stuff's going to expire soon. Fodder beets. Fodder beets going to expire in less than 5 days. Ah. Okay, maybe we're ordering in. What are they complaining about? Alpaca. Oh, no. No. We're sorting that out, game. We're on that. We're trying to resolve that issue. We've got more potatoes. Oh, hang on. That's 29 grand. We'll check the orders, actually. We'll check the orders for potatoes. I got distracted. What am I looking at? Fodder beets. That was it. Auto trade. So maybe, in terms of fodder beets, we don't need 500. Maybe put 250. Maybe that's plenty. So, okay, we'll do that and they'll just go off. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. It's okay. We can muddle through with that. Lots of stuff happening over here. Got the grass. That's going to be sort of done in 6 days. That's going to top up our grass. 53 days until the fodder beets are done. That's going to be good. That'll keep our animals going for a bit longer. And there we go. There we go. They are in. Okay, right. Hello there, alpaca. How are you? There's lots of you, so hopefully we should be getting quite a lot of wool from you guys. Let's just see. 35 wool just then. So again, I don't think it's quite enough. But if we search for alpaca, we should now be able to see the alpaca wool flannel. So we've got 50 units of it. We've got our first bit of it. It's a slow process. It's a slow old thing, but it's getting there. It is getting there slowly but surely. This is good. Yeah, look, there's still some in there. That's fine. But we need a little bit more. Possibly then, with that in mind, do we build another one of those over here? Get another alpaca shed. And we have to get another little worker house in because there's only one thing there. Botherations. How many people are in there? Oh, no. Okay. Near to farm machinery house. Which is a good name for it because guess what? It's near to the farm machinery. That's got spaces. So maybe if we could, hang on, how can we maximize this? So yeah, animals. We want to get another one of these in, but it's not going to work around there. That's just not going to happen. Over there, I want to keep that for production stuff. That can fit in just here. So if we put another one of those just there, can we then get a road that just sort of cuts around here? Cuts around the back of all of these things. Just so if they do need to drive around that way, it's going to be a bit easier. So drop that in like... Why can't I go to... Oh. Is there too much hill? Is that one space there just too hilly? Oh, botherations. Okay. Is it really though, game? Is it really that bad? It doesn't look that bad to me. Okay, right. This is a road to nowhere at the moment, but it's fine. It's okay. It's a road around the base of a hill. The only thing is that can never connect to there. That's a bit of a nuisance, isn't it? Okay, right, not to worry. There we go. That's the way of things. Right, speed time on. Let's get some more alpaca. Well, I imagine that's still... Oh, no. That's not one of the problems. Okay, good. And we will go to here. We will buy all of the alpacas. Thank you. Another 16,800 farm manager monies goes out. We will pop some food in like that. Okay, so we can have one person here. So who's good at working with animals? Isabella Scott is fantastically expensive. Oh, all the multi-skill people are super expensive. After I said, oh, that multi-skill person isn't that expensive, now they're really expensive. Excellent. Okay, right. We need that to refresh quite quickly, I would say. Because we're going to get some alpacas over here in a bit, and they're not going to have any food. And then we're going to have dead alpacas, which is a sad kind of a thing. So hang on. Can we play it? There we go. This is better. Right. Mayor Gill, 1577 a month. Perfect. In you come into More Animals House. And I think that's full. So you can work in there. Mayor Gill, welcome aboard. And then over here, we can get another person. Animals, we've got 2. Jacob Hill. Right, welcome aboard, Jacob Hill. You can go and work in there. Perfect. Right, that is that sorted out. Okay, happy with that. So we should have plenty of alpaca wool to keep this thing going. And now we can take a look. We'll sell some more tomatoes because we do seem to. We can sell those potatoes as well. I forgot. Hang on, no, we need to look at the orders. Look at the orders, Penge. Might have some exciting potato requests coming in. No potato requests coming in. Okay, fine. Be like that. We could. Oh no, we haven't got enough coals for that one. Never mind. I think then we'll go to here. We will sell 2,000 lots of the tomatoes for a good amount of money. Sell all of the potatoes for a decent amount of money. There's some waste there. We'll get rid of that. That's fine. Not too first. And yeah, got some of the seedlings. We'll sell all of those for now. Just get rid of them all for the minute. There we go. Just clear out some space. But now we come to this. So the alpaca wool flannel we've got 150 units of it. The current price is sort of on the rise, which is good. And we can get 226.08 farm manager monies for it. And the demand is on plus 3%. So if we click this, how much do we get for that? Nearly 34,000 farm manager monies for just that tiny amount of alpaca wool flannel. Oh, that is amazing. Okay, right, we'll take that off there, and we'll just set that up as an auto trade because we can't do anything else with that really. So sell above zero. There's no point keeping it. I don't think we can turn it into anything else. We haven't got like a sort of a clothing shop or anything. So yeah, that will do, I think. There we go. And we've got 7 days left till that's done. So I think let's run time on 6 days now. So let's get another production line sorted over here. I think we'll do that training. And then, yeah, we'll try and get another production line over in the textile factory. And, yeah, maybe do something with the sheep wool. Maybe, in fact, if we're planning ahead for that kind of a thing, auto trade, let us not sell the sheep wool. Because very soon we're going to need that to turn into, I imagine, just like, processed wool or whatever it would be. So, yeah, sheep wool, what does it turn into though? Yeah, just like a roll. Wool felt, apparently. It's going to turn into a roll of that. So yeah, there we go. Let's run time on 4 days until we get the training done. Then we'll upgrade our mill. And then we can get even more fabric stuff on the go. Right, there we go. Training finished. That's all very good. And now we can add another line into our textile mill for 44,000 farm manager monies, which I think is fine. I think that's fine. At the minute, we've got just over 500,000. So we'll do that. We dip just below 500,000, but now we can do something else. So yeah, we'll go for that one there. So turn the sheep wool into wool felt. So yeah, okay, do that please. Get that sorted. So now they work on both at the same time. So yeah, there's still 2 workers, but there's just, I don't know, like 2 production lines in the factory or whatever, which is fine. Yeah, we have set that up. I did that preemptively. So I told them to put some sheep wool into there when we actually get some. We do store the ostrich eggs over here, which is a bit obscure, but okay, that's fine. That's not too much of a big deal, but it's a little bit of an oddity, but there we go. And look at that stuff. The alpaca wool flannel is just making a lot of cash. That's wonderful. We'll also put the wool felt at the top, just to see when we get our first lot of that as well. Only one of the production lines is doing anything. Is it one at a time? Or is one of the workers not in the building because they're like fetching something? Is that the issue? Oh no, I think we're out of sheep wool. I think that was the problem. They were out of wool. Oh, okay, right. Is that going to be an issue? Do we need to maybe get another sheep thing in? We've only got 2 small sheep enclosures over there, so maybe we need another one. Maybe we need some more sheep stuff over here just to make sure that that can actually get, constant supply. Yeah, not enough resources, sheep wool. Okay, fine. We can sort that out. So I think then, to wrap things up for today, I know I did say, oh, let's get 2 factories in, but we've got 1 in, and that's okay. I think, yeah, we'll get another sheep thing in, get some more sheep, get the bigger sort of enclosure in as well to get even more sheep to make sure we're generating a lot of wool. And then we'll wrap things up. Although I do want to have a look around the factory as well, because I think it's exciting when you get the new big buildings in. So we'll have a little nosy around that. But first things first, let's go to here and grab ourselves another medium shed. Right, so it can't go there because allegedly that's too hilly. Although you could have fooled me. But here's absolutely fine, apparently. Just there is okay. But there, unpassable, unusable. Just no chance. But here's okay. So I think what we'll do is, let's put that like that. Let's pop that in. And then we'll have the road coming through a bit like that. And then just here, got a little bit of room just to have some nice bits and bobs. Let's get some decoratives in, shall we? We like decoratives. Can we have like a nice fenced off bit? I think we might be able to. Yeah, a little sort of tiny corner garden type of a thing. We'll put some lights in. So sort of facing in like that. There we go. Lovely. And yeah, people can walk past it and they can feel all jolly and happy and such. We'll put one of the big thingamajigs in the middle like that. Yeah, I say middle, more or less in the middle, it's fine. And then we'll have, do you know what? Just something simple, a bit like that. Just the red flower things on each side. There we go. Lovely. That's quite nice. And yes, I want to get sheep into here. So buy, and we'll go for sheep. Thank you very much. All of them, that's quite a lot. That's 24 sheep. So do that. Okay, that's good. What are the sheep eating from over here? They've got grass, silage, straw, and fodder beet. Okay, so grass, silage, straw, fodder beet. And then, yes, then we need some people to actually go and work with them. So have we got animal peoples? Have we got animal people? No. Good. Can we have a word with our agency, please? Our recruitment agency are often a bit shoddy with this kind of a thing. Come on. Give us some animal people. Right, you're very good. Lewis Walters, also quite affordable. So yeah, we'll take you. Brilliant. Anybody else? Oh, you're also quite good. Arlo Wood. Yeah, we'll go for you as well. Right, so you two can work over here. So, well, yeah, Lewis Walters, Arlo Wood, work with the sheep over there. Brilliant. Okay, so hopefully, as soon as they're in, we should then have enough sheep wool. Because, yeah, I think we've got enough of the alpaca stuff. We have got 175 wool felt. So let's see how much that sells for. We've got a lot of that. We can sell all of those for the minute. Not so bothered. Where is... Oh, it's sort of pending at the minute. They've not moved it over yet. Okay, that's fine. We'll wait for them to move it into a place where we can check how much it's worth. Which is taking a while, possibly. We might want to get some... like a thingy building over here, like another one of those, like a transport hub thing, just to move this stuff around a bit quicker. Because that just aids everything, really, doesn't it? That makes everything a lot easier. Are they in the thing yet where we can see how much they are? Yes. Okay. So the demand for this is high, which is brilliant. That's good news. And it sells for $38.49, and we've got 175 bits of it. So if we go, I'd like to sell that, 6,700. Which is just, it's going to take a while for the sort of textile mill to recoup its cost, but not that long. It's not going to take that long. That must pay, I mean, that pays for the maintenance easily. It was 1,000, wasn't it? So it covers the maintenance. It covers the wages of the people. And it's effectively just, we're turning wool that we had anyway, that we were just selling, into a better product. So, yeah, okay, we'll sell that on as well. And we will, actually, hang on, I want to go down here and do this. We'll do the auto trade for that as well, because we haven't got anything else to do with it. Again, it's just a thing that we can't change into another product. So yes, sellable 0. Absolutely wonderful. Right, I'm happy with that. That is very, very good. And now a quick look around the textile mill, because, it is exciting. So it's got flowers. It's got a car park, which I don't think anybody's ever parked in, but it's got flowers. It's got little flowers, look, that's brilliant. Lots of them as well. Somebody's popped out of the door over here. Hello. And it's got a proper barrier that says stop, a little kind of, gatehouse type thing. Again, I don't know why, because nobody drives in, but okay, got some boxes on the outside because, it's a production building. Got to have crates somewhere. And then, just there's a sign there. It's like a warning sign type thing. What does that say? Does that say anything real? Hang on, we can go into this mode here. This is how trade secret. This is how I get all these sort of thumbnail shots and such. You press that there, and you go into sort of photo mode. Does that say anything? Oh, botherations. No, it's just dash, just lines. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. I thought it might say something. Okay, never mind, not to worry. And then yeah, you've got the sort of main bit over here. The big bit. Oh, it's got like steps. It's got fire escape. That's quite good. Safety first. Nothing very exciting across the back over there. But then, yeah, you've got the big sort of chimney stack things. It looks, I mean, this wouldn't look out of place in like, sort of Victorian Britain with the big sort of stacks chucking out, coal and smoke and stuff. But yeah, I quite like it. There we go. We've got our first proper production building up and running, and it's got 2 lines. It's got 2 lines in there. One line is making the alpaca wool. Not the alpaca wool, the alpaca flannel. And the other line is making the wool felt. And I think, overall, they're making some good money. They are making some very good money. And in fact, hang on, checking that out, look at that. There's 350 something alpaca wool in there. Is it potentially worth thinking about getting another one of those buildings in? Do we get another textile factory and do the same thing? Maybe have one with the alpaca wool and one with the sheep wool. Maybe that's what we could do. Is that worth thinking about? I think that might be quite a good idea. Because we've got loads of the alpaca wool now left over, just sitting in there. We might as well turn it into something else, something useful. So I think maybe that's what we could think about. And yes, we also do need to get more of the sheep wool and such. Have you produced any wool yet, sheeps? How many? Oh, a little bit of wool. 17 bits of wool. Okay, can you be woollier, please? When do sheep do their thing? When do sheep do their thing? I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Also, another insider secret. If you want to annoy Mrs. Penge, say sheeps. Just irritates her. Right, there you go. 34. So that's slow going, I think. Slow going, but potentially we could maybe think about getting another one of these in. Just to, make the most of the alpaca wool that we've got going on. Got loads of that. Not much of the sheep wool, in fact. Maybe we need to get another sheep thing in. I don't know. Or we could, at the rate that's going, we could have another textile mill that also just has 2 lines in it that works on the alpaca wool. Maybe we could think about that. That would be quite... Yeah, there's loads of it. Absolutely loads of it. Okay, right. This has been brilliant. This has worked very well indeed. And it's looking good. It is looking very good. We have got some stuff that we need to sell. What is the issue? We've got grass. Quite a lot of grass is going to expire. Okay, right. That's fine. Are we going to harvest our own soon? Are we doing... Oh, I think, have we collected the grass? Hang on, what's the issue here? Grass will expire in less than 5 days. That's 100 grass, and that's quite a lot of grass. But surely we've just harvested our own from the field. Have we not just gathered a load of it from over here? And now we're baling it up. We're collecting the bales. I think we'll be okay. I mean, we could potentially just sell it. Do you know what? I'm just going to sell it and then the problem goes away. Yay! Okay. And whatever, that's fine. I'm not so bothered about that. That can just expire in there and it's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's a bit of grass. There's a lot of it around, look. There's a bit over here and a giant field of it. There we go, look. There we go. So much grass is now coming in. We don't even need to worry about it. So there we go. With that done, I think we'll wrap things up for now. And we'll come back next time and carry on our little kind of foray into the world of production stuff with maybe another textile mill. And then also I'd like to get the other production buildings. I'd like to get the sort of the cheese thing and the cheesery, whatever we call it, the milk processing plant, which sounds a bit boring, doesn't it? Call it a cheesery or a cheese manufactory or something, because that's what it does. So I'd like to get those in as well, because at the minute we are selling on quite a lot of the cow's milk and quite a lot of the sheep milk. And if we could, make something else better and more lucrative out of that, then that would make perfect sense. So we'll come back and maybe have a look at that kind of stuff. And also, when we come back, it'll be time to do lots of orchard harvesting. And that's going to be great. we're going to get so much stuff. We're going to get so much stuff from all of these things. Lots of apples, lots of apricots, a few pears. These not quite ready, sadly, but you know what? That's fine. We can look forward to a delicious kind of plum festival in 2029. That should be very nice. But yeah, plenty to do when we come back to the lovely People's Farm next time out. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That will be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Farm Manager World. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. You know, I'm brilliant at doctoring. I'm very good at all that kind of stuff. But we have got a flashy lights Nino machine, which is all very exciting. It's Kite Club, that's what it is. It's Kite Club. It's the craze at sweeping the hospital. Everyone loves a kite now. Stay with us, Mr. Anderson. We all know what comes next. Say it along with me. We have to go over to the Wheel of Names.